Good morning. Yet another beautiful Sunday. We're so lucky to have good weather right now, even though we're home, we're still able to go out hopefully later in the day. But to get you started today, I like to call this class, and the theme of this class is going to be discovery of your body through various yin poses. You're going to start to see how dynamic and how different movements and adjustments you make during this class in our most traditional poses could create an even bigger difference in terms of how you can go deeper, how you can stretch into a different part of your body while you're in a certain posture that you thought you were doing for hips or something like that. So this has been a huge thing for me because I've been spending hours on my mat, and so I get to play around with different variations, and I hope you enjoy it as well. So let's go ahead and come into our seated pose. We're gonna bring our hands onto our knees. Go ahead and relax those shoulders and your arms, and close your eyes. Just take this moment to find your breath. As your mind and body settles in, begin to turn that attention inward and notice the quality of your breath. And you gently bring your hands into prayer, bowing your head. Let's honor our mind and body on this mat this morning. Let's open our eyes, begin our practice. You're going to take the arms up towards the sky. Then very gently just lower that left hand down towards the mat. You're going to slowly move the right arm over to the left. Just close your eyes and spin your chin up towards the ceiling. For three, two, one. You're going to open your eyes up towards the sky. And this time, I want to drop your chin down towards your chest, towards that left shoulder. And you're going to move the right arm back out to the right fingertips hovering above the right side of your mat. You can feel this coming into the right side of your neck and shoulders here. And we're going to move. You're going to inhale, float the right arm over your right ear, lift your gaze up towards the ceiling. And when you exhale, drop the chin down to the left shoulder, move the right arm back out to the right. We're going to do this a few times. So you want to inhale, spin your head up towards the sky, reach the right arm over your ear. And then exhale, release the right arm, drop your chin down to the left shoulder. So that two more times. You're going to inhale, lift your gaze up, rotate the right arm over your right ear. And then exhale, drop your chin down to the left shoulder, reach the right arm, extending to the right side, and just hold it here for three, for two, for one. And you're going to release, lifting the right arm up, float the left hand up towards the sky. and explore the other side. Bring the right hand down. You're going to reach that left arm over your left ear. Take a moment here just to close your eyes. Spin your chin up towards that left shoulder. For three, two, one. Open your eyes. You're looking up towards the sky. And let's add into our breath. So I'm going to drop the chin down to the right shoulder. Move the left arm over out to the left bottom corner. Feel that stretch coming into the left side of your neck. And let's breathe. Inhale, roll the left arm over your left ear. Lift your gaze up towards the ceiling. Beautiful. There you go. And then exhale, drop the left arm. Bring your chin down to the right shoulder. Take another deep breath in. Float that left arm up. Look up. And then exhale to release, lowering the left arm down, dropping your gaze to the right side of your mat. And then inhale, lift the left arm over your left ear. Feel yourself stretching up towards the sky and then reaching over to the right. And then exhale, release. We have that one or two more times. You're going to inhale, lift, and spin your gaze up. Keep reaching and extending the left side of your body. And then we're going to release. Last one. Go ahead and lift the left arm over your left ear. Spin your chin up towards the sky. Hold it here for three, two, one, and release. Let's rise up. Woo. You're going to slowly float the hands behind your back. Start to rotate the shoulders behind your back. And then very gently just start to rock ear to shoulder, ear to shoulder. Okay, let's bring your head back up towards the center. We're going to float the arms up towards the sky, and let's hinge from our hips, seated forward fold. So take your time this morning. Just slowly just start to explore into your body. Walking your fingertips with every breath in you take. Allowing your exhale to roll the forehead closer down to Mother Earth. And very gently walk your hands over to the left. You should feel this towards the lower right back. Let's take 3 deep breaths here. Okay, walk your hands back to center. Start to guide yourself over to the right side. You're going to explore the lower left back. And then very gently bring your head down for that 3 deep breaths. Okay, let's walk the hands back towards the center. Taking your time, you're going to guide yourself back into that seated pose. You're going to fly your arms out. This time, I want you to clap your hands forward to ground into your back. And then slowly just lift your chest up. From here, notice my hands are facing in. I'm going to rotate them down, creating that internal rotation into my shoulders. And then exhale, push out. Beautiful. Inhale, flip the palms forward. And then exhale, clap and round your back. We're going to repeat that one more time. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Flip your palms out. Exhale, push out. Inhale, flip your palms forward. Exhale, clap and round. There you go. Beautiful. Adding into that flow. Inhale, lift your chest. Flip your palms out. An external rotation out. Your thumbs are facing down. Push out. You're feeling that internal rotation to your shoulders. And now we're going to go ahead and interlace the fingers behind your lower back. Start to rotate the shoulders behind your upper back. Keep squeezing into those shoulder blades. You can bring your palms to touch, and we're going to fold forward. Round your chin in, lift the arms away from the low back. And now just breathe. Continue to rotate the shoulders behind your upper back to open up the front side of your chest. For 3, 2, 1. Oh, and let's release up. Starting to take those shoulder rolls, letting it feel good. Neck rolls. All right. Now that your body's a little bit more warmed up, I'm going to have you start to take that left leg out. Your right foot is in. Now, at this point, we're going to kind of explore into our bodies in different variations. So, starting with a spinal twist, go ahead and just bring that left hand to your right knee, right hand towards the back of your mat, and just start to turn and twist through your core. We're going to hold it here for a few breaths and take that breath down to the belly. Okay. Start to release your body forward here. We're going to do something different. I want you to bend that left knee. And from here, just start to explore your hip space, your lower back space. I want you to hinge forward and just crawl your hands forward over that right shin and fold down forward. You can feel this in your low back, perhaps a slight pinch to the outer left hip or the outer right hip, depending on where your body might be. Okay. Slowly walk your hands in. We're going to do some work into your hips today. So notice how your right heel is close to that pelvic bone. I want you to move that right heel a little further away, flex the right foot. Perhaps when you're looking at your left footing, you might be creating a gentle 45-degree angle or 90-degree angle there. Now with this one, we're going to work into the outer left hip. So I like to frame my hands around my left foot and my right foot and my right thigh. And I'm going to gently inhale, lift my left knee up. Exhale, bring it down. We're going to do this a few times. So take that deep breath in to roll the left knee up. Keep the right knee down here. Exhale. And then inhale. Exhale. We're going to continue to do this a few more times. This is really great for that hip mobility in the morning. Whatever we're doing this morning, I just did this morning as well. Inspired by just simple discovery of the body. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. You created some more space into your body here, almost kind of that 45-45 or 90 to 90-degree angle. And once again, we're going to hinge from our hips, lean forward over that right leg, and notice how you feel into your outer hip space, both the left and right. And then lean your body down to work into that low back. I'm going to spend about a minute here. So really use the moments of deep stretch to quiet your mind by listening to your breath. Okay. Let's go ahead and walk the hands back up. At this point, instead of folding at a 45-degree angle to the right, I want you to twist your torso to face the top of your mat. And now you're going to start to hinge from your hips and walk forward. Another different way to work in towards the hip space. Perhaps you can't lower down as far on this one, and that's perfectly okay. You might just hang out on your forearms up here. If you feel good, you can start to crawl your hands step by step forward. And once you find a spot where you can feel the stretch without feeling the pain, drop your gaze down and let's find 5 solid deep breaths here. Okay. You're going to very gently rise up to your hands. You can transition out. Very, very slowly, you're going to release that left hip. Just stretch out that left leg. Bring it back towards that left corner. And then start to adjust your hip space so you're facing forward to the top of your mat, taking that right foot to your inner left leg. And let's work out the hamstrings. So same thing, we're gonna crawl forward, but this time you're gonna feel this more to the low back, perhaps the left hamstring. And go ahead and just fold forward. I'm gonna take another good minute here. One of the most miraculous things that I realized this morning when I woke up and I was doing my morning meditation was that as I was breathing, I could feel the beat of my heart. And it amazed me at what silence could do in terms of just realizing and seeing and feeling the very life that lives within us, that heartbeat, that breath that we often overlook, but actually channels every energy in our own prana within us. So really cherish that breath so you can listen and feel your heartbeat during this practice. Okay. I'm going to start to walk your hands in. We're going to start to go a little deeper in towards the hamstrings. This time you are actually pivoting your chest over to the left. Go ahead and just rise the arms up. And then exhale, elongate your chest forward, hinging from your hips. And then gently roll the arms down. You can let the hands frame around your legs, or you can choose to grab the calves, the ankles, perhaps the soles of your feet. And really, wherever you are, start to settle in. Close your eyes and listen to your breath. Hmm. Okay. Let's start to guide your hands back in towards your body. Start to rise up. Adjust your hips one more time so you can pivot your chest back forward. And you're going to bring that left foot to meet your right foot, coming into your bound angle pose. Rock those hips, adjust your sitting bones. Let's grab the tops of your feet and inhale, lift the chest. So you can bring your biceps around your chest as you lift your chest forward. Slightly feel the arch in your low back. Beautiful. And then exhale, go ahead and round your spine to release. You can keep your elbows in towards the waistline, or you can bring your elbows out towards the side. Whatever is more comfortable for your own body. And let's bring your chin down to your chest. We're going to hold it here for another good minute. Deep breath in, deep breath out. The deeper you breathe, the more you allow your body to warm up, giving you space to quiet the mind. Okay, so to roll and round your body up. And let's balance that onto the other side. So I'm going to go ahead and stretch that right foot out to that right corner. Bring that left foot into your inner right thigh. If you need to adjust your sitting bones at any point, you can. I'm going to start to come into that spinal twist again. So right hand onto my left thigh, left hand to the back of my mat. And I want to inhale, really lengthen into my spine, and then exhale, twist and turn to the left shoulder. Okay, let's go ahead and turn back towards the center. You're going to pivot that right toe in. Go ahead and bend into that right knee. And once again, we're just starting slow. So you're going to start to hinge from your hip space, lean over this left leg here. And go ahead and keep that left heel closer to your pelvic bone, right foot close. So this first one is more gentle into the head space. So you're just kind of crawling your hands forward, kind of exploring where you're feeling in your body in the low back, taking your breath further down to your lower spine. As the lower back starts to ease in, we're going to go a little deeper. So go ahead and walk your hands back towards your body. And this time, let's go ahead and start to wedge that left foot out a little bit more from your pelvic bone. I like to flex my foot, so it's always protecting my knee joints. I want to adjust my right foot a little out as well, creating either a 45-degree angle between my knees or a 90 to 90, your choice. Now, as you're here, let's start to work onto the outer right hip space. So I'm going to bring your hands to frame that left knee and left footing. And you're going to inhale, just rotate that right knee up. And then exhale. Take the inhale to rise the right knee up. You can feel that rotation into your hip space, and the exhale down. We're going to do this a few times and release. So follow your own breath here. Bring mindfulness to every movement that we have on this mat. We're going to do that 2 more times. Go ahead and inhale and then exhale. So one last time. Inhale and then exhale. You're going to hold and stop here. Pivot your chest over that left shin. And you're going to hinge forward and go ahead and bring it down to the forearms or start to crawl your hands forward. So this almost mimics a more gentle, modified version of single pigeon pose, except that your back leg is completely bent out to the other side. So eventually in practice today, we'll come back into a single pigeon pose, but these are some of my favorite ways to kind of open up my hip space, my lower body, before I get into those more traditional yin deep postures, really prepping my body here. Okay, let's go ahead and walk your hands in. Start to go a little deeper. You can keep your knee alignment where it is and just pivot your chest towards the top of your mat. At this point, because you have a wider stance, as you start to crawl your hands towards the top of your mat, some people might just hang out here because they feel a lot, and that's perfectly okay. Or you can go ahead and just come down to the forearms as your option two. Perhaps option three, you're really extending your arms forward, creating space for your chest to even lower further down. And just listen to your body. I don't want you to feel pain. I want you to feel a deep stretch. If If you feel too much, I'd rather you recline up a little more. We have another 3 deep breaths here. Okay, slow, slow. Start to rise your upper body up. Oh, time to release out your hip space. So I'm going to have you just bring that right knee up. Go ahead and stretch out that right leg out to the right corners. Take this time to really adjust into your hip and sitting bones, placing that left foot right into that inner right thigh. And let's work onto that low back, work onto that right hamstring, and begin to just crawl your hands forward. So take your time. The theme of our practice today is really true body discovery. Perhaps seeing variations of our more traditional yoga poses, noticing what happens when we walk our bodies to the left or right, noticing what happens when we take bended variations versus the full expression. Okay, let's go ahead and walk your hands in. Going slightly deeper in towards that right hamstring. I want you to pivot your chest towards that right leg. We're going to inhale, elongate the arms up towards the thigh. Let's exhale, go ahead and fold forward. If your hands don't reach your feet, that's perfectly okay. Can you choose to rest them along the sides of your legs like this? Or you can choose to grab onto your calves, your ankles, or up towards the soles of your feet, whatever works for your body. It's one thing I notice when we come into this posture is we tend to want to rotate outwards, noticing how our left elbow rolls up, so does our left shoulder. To go deeper into that lower left back, try to bring your left elbow, your left shoulder closer towards your inner leg. And just breathe. Another 3 deep breaths here. Hmm, okay, let's go ahead and round and roll our body up. And go ahead and just stretch that left leg out to the left corner. You can start to point into your toes, and we're just gonna kind of lean your hands all the way back. And just from here, just kind of sway your head side to side, ear to shoulder, arms relaxed. And very gently rolling your head back towards the center. Flex your feet. And from here, I want you to fly the arms out, and you're just going to bring palms together. Once the palms touch, round your spine. Same thing like we were doing before, but with wide-legged version. Inhale, lift your chest. Palms facing in. Now rotate the palms down. There you go. You feel that internal rotation to your shoulders. Exhale, push out. Use your inhale, flip the palms up, external rotation, and then exhale, bring it in. Start to round into your spine, drop the chin down to your chest. I'm going to do that one more time. Inhale, lift the chest, rotate the thumbs down, exhale, push. Inhale, rotate the thumbs up, exhale, clap in, round your spine. We're going to add that into a deeper shoulder and lower back stretch. So inhale, lift your chest, rotate the palms down. Exhale, rotate all the way back until you can interlace the fingers behind your low back. Go ahead and straighten out the arms, rotate the shoulders behind your rotate your shoulders behind your upper back. And then very slowly, just drop your hands to the back of your mat. Feel that deep expansion across the front side of your chest. For 3, 2, 1. Then we're going to release. Inhale, lift your head. Keeping the hands interlaced, you're just going to fold down. Keep rounding your chin down to your chest. So you're going to lift the arms away from your low back. Continuously feeling your shoulder caps rolling behind your upper back here. For 3, 2, 1. We're going to release your entire upper body up. You get a couple shoulder rolls to release, perhaps neck rolls if it feels good. For our last seated pose in this class, we're going to come into that wide-legged forward fold. So if you have a practice of going a little wider, this might be the time to make those adjustments. And once you're ready, let's go ahead and start to crawl those hands forward. Really beginning our practice here, truly going into that yin posture, spending your time from 1 minute now. We're going to move up to a good 2 solid minutes here. So go ahead and melt your body forward. Take your time. You have 2 minutes here, so you don't need to go into your full expression of a wide-legged forward fold right away. It could be that you only come down 50% on your forearms. Perhaps once you reach 7 deep breaths, you can consider moving your hands slightly forward again, lower your chest down. Remember to still breathe. The deeper we go into your body, the more your body needs the nourishing breath to warm up your joints and muscles, to help you go into those deep connective tissues. So deep breath. Okay. Step by step, start to rise up. As you bring your body back in, go ahead and close out the hips by bringing your legs together. Once the legs touch, I want you to go ahead and bring your knees together. Just start to wrap your arms around your knees, drop your chin down to your chest. A moment of deep release here, body relaxed. Okay, let's lift your head up. We're going to transition onto your hands and knees. You want to bring it into a tabletop to the middle of your mat. So I'm going to show it from a side view. Once you start to place your hands and knees underneath your shoulders and hip joints, I invite you here to just start to drop your hips down to the heels. Taking our circular movements, shifting shoulders over the wrist, exploring your hip space. Go ahead and start to reverse that circular motion just to balance out your body. Let's come back onto our hands and knees. Start to inhale, lift your tailbone, lift your chest forward, and then we're going to gently round back into your cat pose. Taking your breath in, go ahead and just lift your heart space forward. Feel that slight compression coming into your low back. And go ahead and just start to release. I'm going to take this movement of cat and cow for another solid 30 seconds, closing your eyes. Okay, come back towards the center here. We're going to tuck your toes in. We're going to work slowly, easing our way down towards the mat, starting with mini movements. So we're going to take the shoulders over the wrist. Feel out that wrist space. And then when you exhale, just sit the hips down towards your heels. Toes are still tucked in. Let the head come between your upper arms. And just hold it here for a good 3 breaths. Beautiful. I want you to kind of inch the fingertips slightly forward again, and then you're going to round your spine, come back forward, shift the shoulders again over the wrist. Keep your toes tucked in, and let's do that one more time. When you sit your hips back down towards the heels, go ahead and start to stretch your fingers all the way up, extending your arm space to elongate your upper back down to your low back. And then slowly look up towards your hands, let the forearms drop to the floor. And I just want you to glide the shoulders over the wrists and over the elbows here. Notice how I'm kind of arching my low back. We're going to take that cat and cow on your forearms. So go ahead and round into your spine, drop the chin to your chest. And then just inhale, float the heart space forward. Two more times. Go ahead and round into your back. And then slowly release, lifting your heart space forward, drawing that tailbone up. Last one. Round into your back, drop your chin down. And then slowly release. At this point, our back is completely arched. I want you to just start to inch your knees maybe 2 inches back. So my knees are behind my hips at this point. And I'm just going to slowly push, push, push my hips all the way back, allowing my forehead to come down towards the floor, working into my puppy dog pose now. Really starting to feel my hip space extend backwards, feeling my hands at this point, stretching slightly forward. You're going to hold it here for a couple breaths. Okay. Very gently let the forearms come down to the floor if you have them lifted. And very slowly just start to roll the shoulders over the elbows. Keep rolling your shoulders forward. Keep rolling them forward. Notice how my belly's coming closer towards the mat. I'm going to adjust my forearms forward until my belly can come down to the floor. Working my way into my Sphinx pose. I'm going to untuck my toes at this point. Start to adjust my elbows up so they are right underneath my shoulder joints. And then just let the palms rest at shoulder width, lifting your chest forward between your upper arms. And let's hold it here and breathe. Okay, all right, let's come down towards the chest on the floor. We're just gonna spread the arms wide. Go ahead and turn your head over to the left. And now just turn your head over to the right just to rebalance out your neck space. Let's go into the shoulders a bit. So I'm going to bring that right hand next to your right chest, your left arm still spread out wide, palms down. We're going to bend into that right knee. I'm going to start to pick up my entire right knee up towards the ceiling, our open wing pose. Dropping that right foot behind my left leg. And at this time, I like to keep my right hand onto the floor just to help me continue to roll my body over to the left. Feel that nice, beautiful opening into the outer left shoulder and chest space. Now, this is going to be a little different than our traditional open wing pose. So, reach the right hand up towards the sky. Just hold it here. Now, you're going to start to make an adjustment. Reach that right arm over your right ear towards the top of your mat. So, I was playing with this during my practice this morning, and I was amazed at how we change our arm placement can actually open up the right side of our body too. So I want you to, from here, start to walk the right hand towards the right top corner of your mat and just hold it there. Continue to feel that right knee rotate outwards towards the pinky toe. We're just gonna breathe here. Slightly different variation of that open wing pose, but very nice extension to the right body while you're opening up the left shoulder. Okay. Slowly start to release. Go ahead and just roll back onto your belly. As you come back onto your belly, turn your head over to the left. Let the arms spread wide, toes pointing in, heels pointing out. Let's go ahead and just start to rebalance onto the other side. So you're going to bring that left hand next to your chest. Start to bend to the left knee. And you're going to pick up that left knee, planting that left foot behind your right leg. There you go. And very, very gently, just keeping the left hand on the mat. Your right ear is on the floor. And just start to roll your body over to the right. You can feel a slight twist to the low back, opening to the right shoulder. Now, without moving the rest of your body, only reach the left hand up towards the sky. Let the left palm face the top of your mat and then reach over your left ear. We're going to elongate the left side of your body while we're here. Start to walk the left hand over to that left corner. At the same time, don't move the left hand at this point. Just feel your left knee rotate out towards the left pinky toe. Body's continuously rolling over to the right while the left hand stretching in the opposite direction. Okay. Go ahead and just come back onto your belly. Take your time. Spreading the arms wide again, palms down. You're turning your head over to the right. Okay. For our last yin series, is going to come into your low back. So go ahead and lift onto your chin. I just want you to cactus your arms forward, bending your elbows like this. There you go. Beautiful. So I just want you to slowly lift your chest up. Lift your arms up. You're just going to create space for you to really start to work into your low back. At this point, I'm going to start by bringing my right hand forward. I'm going to thread my left arm through my right arm. I'm going to lower that left shoulder down. From here, look towards the, you can look at me. We're going to start to bend that right knee out to the right. As you lower your left ear down, you're going to notice how I'm going to start to fly that right arm up towards the sky. And I'm going to take my time. Keep adjusting your right knee closer to your body until your right hip can stack above this left hip. And at this point, my right hand's up towards the sky. Then I'm going to go ahead and roll my right shoulder down towards the mat, letting my right palm face up towards the sky. And I'm coming into my reclined supine twist. We're going to hold it here for a good minute. Take in your deep breaths. Bring your awareness to the sound of your breath. Okay. Start to roll your body back over onto your belly, very slowly coming back. You're going to start to reach your arms forward. Go ahead and let the right leg stretch back. And just start to reach from fingertip all the way towards your toes, rocking those hips side to side. And let's come on to the other side. So I want you to cactus your arms first. Bend that left knee at a 90-degree angle there. And then rise your chest up. From here, you're going to just slowly take that left arm slightly forward. This way you can take the right arm all the way through the left arm. At this point, lower the right shoulder down. Let the right ear touch the mat. And just slowly start to roll your body over to the right, adjusting your left knee a little closer to your body if you can, just so you can start to align that left hip above your right hip. And once you have that hip to hip alignment, then slowly go ahead and reach the left hand up towards the sky. Keep rolling your left arm all the way out to the left until the back of your left hand rolls down towards the mat. You're coming in to that spinal twist. Close your eyes. Breathe into your belly. And just calm your mind. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Okay. And slowly start to reverse out, coming back onto your belly, stretching your left leg out, stretching your arms completely forward. And this time I'm going to ask you just to open the legs a little wider, letting your knees bend, lifting your feet up. And just windshield wipe your knees and feet side to side to release out your low back. And once that feels good, just go ahead and let the legs rest out. Let the toes roll in, let the heels roll out. You can feel that open space coming into the low back. And if you like to create a pillow for your forehead, you're going to bring your arms in, resting your forehead on towards your wrist or your forearms. We're going to conclude today's practice here in a Shavasana on your belly. As the mind and body settles in, bring your awareness back to your breath. Your mind is calm, your body is completely relaxed. Begin to take 3 deep breaths. Very gently, just allow your legs to come together side by side. You can stretch your arms towards the top of your mat. When you're ready, you're going to roll over to your favorite side, bending your knees up towards your belly, coming into that fetal pose. When you're ready, with your eyes closed, gently lift your body up, coming into your seated pose with those hands on your knees. As we begin a new day, as we begin a new week, I end this practice with this phrase. Take this time to give yourself permission to breathe. The sacred moment of healing through self reflection, acceptance, and love. Allow your breath to guide you back to a place of stillness, a place of self compassion and self love. May our palms come together in prayer to the heart, bowing your head. Whatever comes your way today or this week, allow the sensations and emotions to release. Begin to find your own healing and own truth by honoring yourself in every moment of every day. I lift my head up to you today, opening my eyes. With one word, we honor each other from our light to your light. Namaste. Thank you guys for letting me guide you on this beautiful Sunday morning. I hope you got to explore your body as well. I'm going to unmute us so we can chat for a little bit. Otherwise, have a good day.